Welcome to Journey Through the Word Question and Answer Challenge. Today's quiz is all about Episode 9, The Greatest Test. Let's see how well you remember Abraham's test of faith and how God provided. Question 1. What did God ask Abraham to do with Isaac? Is it A, send him away? B, teach him a song, or C, offer him as a sacrifice? The answer is C, offer him as a sacrifice. Genesis 22:2 says, "And he said, Take now thy son, thy only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell thee of." Question 2. Where did Abraham take Isaac? Is it A, Mount Moriah, B, Mount Sinai, or C, Mount Ararat? The answer is A, Mount Moriah. Genesis 22:2 says, "And he said, Take now thy son, thy only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell thee of." Question 3. Who stopped Abraham from sacrificing Isaac? Is it A, Isaac, B, an angel of the Lord, or C, a shepherd? The answer is B, an angel of the Lord. Genesis 22:11 says, "And the angel of the Lord called unto him out of heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, Here am I." Reminder: every answer is found in the episode. You can pause the quiz to think. And if you missed episode 9, The Greatest Test, go back and watch it so you'll understand how Abraham trusted God completely. Question 4. What did Abraham find in the bush? Is it a lamb, B, a goat, or C, a ram? The answer is C, a ram. Genesis 22:13 says, "And Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, behind him a ram caught in the thicket by his horns. And Abraham went and took the ram and offered him up for a burnt offering in the stead of his son." Question 5. What does the Lord will provide mean? Is it A, God gives what we need, B, God hides things, or C, God waits for us? The answer is A. God gives what we need. Genesis 22:14 says, and Abraham called the name of that place Jehovah Jireh, as it is said to this day, in the mount of the Lord it shall be seen. Bonus lesson. What does the Lord will provide mean? When God stopped Abraham from sacrificing Isaac and provided a ram instead, Abraham named the mountain Jehovah Jireh, which means the Lord will provide. But this phrase is more than just about God giving something in the moment. Let's break it down. A Hebrew breakdown. Jehovah, Yahweh, the eternal, covenant name of God. Jireh, Yireh, comes from the root word ra'ah, meaning to see or to provide by seeing ahead. So, the Lord will provide really means the Lord sees ahead and makes provisions. What it teaches us, God didn't just provide a ram, He provided a revelation. When we obey in faith, even without seeing the outcome, God already sees what we need and prepares it ahead of time. It points forward to an even greater sacrifice. Just as Isaac was spared, God would later offer his own son, Yeshua, Jesus, as the perfect sacrifice for us all. Question 6. What does the Hebrew word Aman means? Is it A, to laugh loudly, B, to support or make firm, or C, to dream big? The answer is B, to support or make firm. Hebrews 11:17 says, by faith, Abraham, when he was tried, offered up Isaac, and he that had received the promises offered up his only begotten son. Reminder, we first learned about the Hebrew word Aman back in episode 6. The Hebrew word for faith is actually Imun, and its root word is Aman, meaning to support, confirm, to make firm, like a strong pillar holding up a house. Strong's Concordance, H529, defines Amun as faithfulness, steadiness, and trust. For deeper study, check out Ancient Hebrew Lexicon of the Bible by Jeff A. Benner, page 170, in that section 1290C. Did you know Aman is also the root word for Amen? So when you say Amen at the end of a prayer, you're not just closing it out, you're declaring, I agree, I believe, I support, and I trust God completely. This isn't just a language lesson, it's a heart posture. Let your amen be filled with faith and trust, just like Abraham's. Question 7. Why is Abraham called the father of faith? Is it A, he built the temple, B, he never made mistakes, or C, he trusted God completely? The answer is C. He trusted God completely. James 2:21 through 23 says, "Was not Abraham our father justified by works when he had offered Isaac his son upon the altar? Seest thou how faith wrought with his works, and by works was faith made perfect? And the scriptures was fulfilled, which said, Abraham believed God, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness, and he was called the friend of God." Bonus lesson. James 2:21 through 23 reminds us that faith is not just believing, it's doing. Abraham's faith was proven when he acted, offering Isaac just as God asked. His works didn't replace faith, they perfected it. Because Abraham believed and obeyed, he wasn't just a servant of God, he was called a friend of God. Let this encourage us in our own walk. Faith without action is just an idea. Faith with action is friendship with God. Great job, everyone. Abraham trusted God with everything, even when it was hard. That is real faith. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss what's next on Journey Through the Word Question and Answer Challenge. See you next time.